Let's look at the queen to h5 attack. Really? You're going to play queen to h5? I guess because you think everyone's a moron? So here's what I want you to do. You will pretend you're a moron and you will attack his queen. I say his queen because no female would play such a stupid move. Okay, so duh, I don't see my pawn is under attack. I'm going to attack his queen. Fine. White goes,
Hey, look, Pa. We don't gotta collect roadkill for dinner. We just won a pawn. We're winning. Hey, do you got any of that John tobacco handy?
so after the check, don't block with the queen. Block with your bishop. Okay. Knight out. Castles. And good looking move, d4. Looks great, doesn't it? Did you notice that eval bar dropped like a stone? All right, so what's going on here? So in this position, where white's won a pawn and has total center, black has a 0.2 advantage. Well, you go d5. Look at that.
Stick of dynamite. Blow the sumbitch up.
Okay, so d5. So what's going on? Confusing here. Okay, so let's see now. They're recommending queen f4. Let's play a more sensible move, knight c3. Okay. All right. Here, I'll even do only the second best move to make a point here. See? Hitting the queen, gaining a tempo. Just like this knight hit this queen, gaining a tempo. This pawn was not free, despite what white thinks.
But no, you're a really good player. You're really good. You're up a pawn. Congratulations on your skills.
Okay, so Peter says best is queen f4. Capture. Capture. All right, after a flurry of exchanges, and look at that, you just move your rook over. So what's happened here? What's going on? So for the pawn, you're getting this lead in development. White has no attack against you on the king side. As soon as he took the king pawn, he's had nothing. White is completely undeveloped on the back. Now what are you going to? He has to deal with this attack here. Like, what's some logical moves? Could you block the file? What about blocking the file? Well, actually, black's threatening to go here, check, and hitting the queen. So white's already like lost. I'm sure he can find some kind of moves here. Let's look at what queen to d3. Then there's a bunch of moves. They give the superstar bishop there. You take the bishop and you grab the knight. Look at another sacrifice, forking these two jerks. This king is still wide open. So if white goes something like knight take knight, you go,
Hee-haw! Double discover check. What are you going to do now?
only move. King has to move and double discovered checks. Drop the rook down, checkmate. Oh, so you won your pawn. Wow. Okay, let's go back. Let's like go way back here. Okay, so instead of d4, which is horrible, let's play another sensible move. Let's go knight c3. Okay. So we'll gain the free move again. Computer says best is here. Oh, look at here. We'll drop the knight. We'll attack c2. Oh, weak point. Look at that. If he brings out the bishop, you destroy the pawns, stick a dynamite in the middle, and just blast away. Let's see. Oh, white's half-ass surviving here, 0.61. But, you know, you're the one feeding the shots here. You got the two bishops. His structure's wrecked, but he has the extra pawn. Good thing he moved his queen out right away. All right, let's go back here. Engines suggest the best move is king here, protecting c2. Oh, and then you drop your stick of dynamite.
Let's blow the sumbitch. The kingdom come.
So let's look at the position. So you're telling me that you're queen h5 and then you won this pawn and you're all high and mighty. When you look at the position, black's situation is about as easy as it gets. Full compensation for the pawn. What is this computer? 0.89. So black's almost got a +1. White can't castle anymore. His back rank is all still there.
But you got your pawn. Good for you.
All right. So apparently best is this, and then you would take, and White's like,
Well, I'm a sophisticated player, so I don't want to wreck my pawn structure. I'm gonna go like that.
and then you just drop in, like, how you doing? I won you, Queenie. Okay. Let's go back. Let's look at some other reasonable moves here. Okay, so what about let's go way back. So black castles here. Bishop c4 likes to play bishop c4 in this stuff. Look at that eval bar start to drop. Look at holy lifting, and of course gain your tempo on the queen. Bang. Considered best again. And this time you go kabam. Okay, so pawn take pawn. All right, so White's making sure he has all his pawns. You attack his bishop. With your bishop, hits his queen. Now what? White's in big trouble. You move the bishop. Look at here. Look at King's still sitting there. Wow. So for White's pawn, he's got himself into a heap of shit. Okay. Anything else White can do here that's decent? Um, what about something like this? How about something sensible? Can you imagine though the player who plays Queen H5 is going to want to put his bishop on E2? Okay, so you strike at the center again, D5. Look at that. There's a capture. Okay. Knight captures. Well, eval bar shows White's hanging in there. I'm White, I castle here because you've seen how much trouble he gets in the middle. Okay, there you go. Attack the queen. Queen's got to run. Oh, say he goes here. Get off that center pawn, center files. White does something like that. Takes the center, fire like that. And look at her jumping around. Black still has the advantage. Well, isn't that something? But you might be White and you're going,
Well, I haven't lost. Look, I'm getting developed. I haven't lost nothing. Look at, I'm up a pawn. I'm winning. I don't care what the computer says.
okay. Anyway, okay, let's go back. So if you want to be disrespected with the move, Queen H5, play Knight F6. Give it a shot. It's backed up by the computer. At no time are you ever losing. So why don't you see this move? Usually you see the knight C6 protecting the pawn, and then White will continue the attack. You know, he'll try to cheapskate mate you like that, and then you got to remember to go G6. If you're a newer player, this could be tricky because you can make a mistake and get checkmated at any moment. Here, you got to remember to block with the knight. You know, Black's doing fine, but instead of trying to memorize all that, here, there, take the pawn. There, take the pawn. It's a trap. He took a hook, line, and sinker, and fishing rod and boat. We'll throw that in too. There, check. Good for him. Give this a try. See how it goes. If you can let me know in the comments. I hear getting comments are good for a channel's growth, so I guess that's a reason to get comments. I'm a new channel. I hate when I hear, can you please like and subscribe? If you find my videos or channel interesting enough, would you consider at least subscribing? And I'll keep making videos, even though it's like, how do I compete with all these guys in the chess universe? Wow, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Me and Mensa and our two teddy bears are going to hopefully keep you laughing. All right, take care. Till next time.